Nara earphone wonu kanawa ofa kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Akwakwak wo sosonia sonak fonia sisaya nawakok. Sisaya efok woso no koso ayeria. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Koni okiowe kawaye wo kawaye watita osia kwanif nipawier. Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Ukier neko sise sayer wosayer nifuyer. Sisayer efok woso no koso ayeria. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Uyower apafawayer sisier sisi tuitok. Uyer wakwak finir sier. Akwakwak wo sosonia sonak fonia sisaya nawakok. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko suir toerok. Sisayer efok woso no koso ayeria. Sayer kanoa fwaranuer. Pawoyer astir wo sayer ithasaya wa kawishir. Noni wo sayer tar wo wir ignisaro kunkna. Uyower apafawayer sisier sisi tuitok. Uyer wakwak finir sier. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki. Wo nipir uksayer sisini nisayer busta. Wo ifuer uksunok nokawayer. Ukier neko sise sayer wosayer nifuyer. Noni wo sayer tar wo wir ignisaro kunkna. Koni okiowe kawaye wo kawaye watita osia kwanif nipawier.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you.
Fire flame!
back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too... Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her. She was just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation. I knew she would find a good home for her. She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zhu mentioned, my name is Hui. And what is your master's name? I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price. Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
You can trust we, so I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
Zhu is an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief description will reinforce in your mind the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind, although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. Be well, my friend.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried. Yeah. Pretty.
Wo afawer sun urk fonir uk. Uksier sa fit kup wo sarkir.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Koni onu yu tashika will fonil satharaponi?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? It is not easy to be Minister Sheng, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. Well, not by me. I cannot act against that horrible assassin Lim who opened the Great Dam. I'm not supposed to even say his name, but I am desperate for a solution. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the great dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the great dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me. What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done. Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper. Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you. Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the great dam, and I never said that.
Konio nuyu, kokeir tatasina. Sun puno onu yusir tai kunpa ibnano pir ni wonun. Wo kausoir no ka wowo tarawail shaxiero finopifu. Owo sair u yukap tantharundano wo tarawair shathir owo. Wo kausoir no ka wowo tarawail shaxiero finopifu. Wo noir efuir uk sunorgfonir sier sisitu. Satha afsoir uk napir anigir ninpir. Usosir uthak tarawair shathir owosu. Owo sair u yukap tantharundano wo tarawair shathir owo. Onu yuir napair wo quair shapshir fan onu yusair ikupan. Wo quair ano uyu kubkithir soso wawer wakwakir toir wo. Wo kausoir no ka wowo tarawail shaxiero finopifu.
Wo siwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoporo. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Ok niko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yowia sonsi ia wo yowia. Ok niko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yowia sonsi ia wo yowia. Ni wupa ia kupu sa ia Elworth kraka ia nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napiat shathia uko. Ni wo sosawa ia wak tasi no ni nano yota napia ifa ia ok. Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Ok niko fia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok yowia sonsi ia wo yowia. Wo noa ea sususatia sonsi fonia sonsi ifok. O ifo ia ok sonko noko wisansia. Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowea sonse ya wo yowea. Kutkosi wiwa ya wo nawa ya ifa wiya okta wikino. Woso awi ya ni tu wo uksumpuno. Utatsa ya okayowe ya fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya towe. Awath utkuo wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
Your move, old goat.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. Let me tell you, it raises a few eyebrows at first. That's why I tell people I'm an acrobat up front these days. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested. At least you'll be easy to teach. I don't know if you've ever tried to teach a man balance, but it's no simple task. You'd think we'd be the ones having a hard time. I swear, if men had breasts, they wouldn't be able to walk straight, let alone hold a handstand. You, of all people, must be able to sympathize. Nothing we can't overcome. Let's see what I can teach you.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrows. Figurine? You mean that clay statue? Pretty little thing. I just borrowed it for a while. I didn't steal it. My ma used to have figurines like that. I ain't seen her in a long time. I really miss her. I just borrowed the figurine to remind me of her. Oh, geez, now you got me feeling all guilty about my ma. Here, take the figurine. Yeah. I don't mean to cause no trouble. I just missed my ma is all. I ain't crying. I just got something in my eye. I gotta go back to the boat now. Come on, boys, let's go.
These docks remind...
Stop right there! I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship! I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain. For now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here. The Great Dam is open, and the lake that feeds into the river is gone. My ship, the Lucky Knight, is stranded here like a lame water buffalo. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam. The moment I saw you, I knew you were the fearless sort. I hoped you would offer to help. It shames me to need the help of a stranger. I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have. You won't get too far if you don't speak to Minister Sheng first. The dam is located in the ruins, but a pair of massive gates blocks the way. Only Sheng has the key. Excellent. The key will get you into the ruins, where you can close the Great Dam. I hope to see the water rising soon. Good luck. I'm not used to needing help from others. It's hard for me to say this, but thank you.
Well, this has already become an educational trip. From what you discussed with Hui, it would seem we are indeed tied to important events.
I have concerns as well. Hui convinced me that your master is the glorious strategist. Tell me, Dawnstar, what are your earliest memories with him?
Your question would be better directed at his favorite student. She was at the school for 3 years before I arrived.
We'll focus on you quite a bit by the time we are done, given the spirit monk connection. But I asked Dawnstar what she remembers.
The only thing I know about my life before coming to the school is that I was not wanted. Probably because of the bad omens I was born under.
Bad omens? What makes you think that? You said you don't know anything.
I know because of my name. It's one of the few details Master Li was told. I was named for a red glow opposite the morning sun, like a distant fire. Yes, I guess so. I wasn't there, of course. No one but you survived. I guess someone saw it, but I don't know where Dirge is or how far the fire was visible. It fits the time, but that just confirms my thoughts about being born under a bad omen. What could be worse than—
Most troubling.
Is there anything you need? No, I didn't have anything. Although your company is always troubling plots, I will be glad when we can leave this place.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed. I am a soldier of the Imperial Army, sent by Death's Hand to destroy anyone fool place. Unfortunately, this isn't.
wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier. Even though I wear this uniform, I'm no soldier. My name is Chen, a peasant from the town of Onestone. Passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army. And I honor you. My whole family honors you. I don't know. I was here on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins. Of course, Great One. I will return to my village and lead an upright life of farming and praying. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you.
You showed great compassion to that poor man. I am glad to see you can be merciful as well as strong. There is something dangerous beyond these gates. The spirits here are troubled.
The search goes to more eyes and hands in these ruins. Listen well, my minions. Fan out and search behind every stone. Somewhere in these ruins are gems, special gems. If you find one, bring it to me right away. If you fail me, your torment will be greater than any you have yet experienced. Now go! Charge while I go up to the great. If anyone tries to enter these ruins, kill them.
Of course, Dread One. You have your orders. No one can enter the room.
Why you have to be there? Now we have to fight! Long sword! Hey! Okay! Rat Demon's friend! Rat Demon help you, yes? Rat Demon knows things, important things, and Rat Demon tells you if Rat Demon lives. I knows hitting Rat. I also knows if you got any ducks. In Not like ducks? No ducks. But maybe you like gems. Rat Demon feels gem is very close. Rat Demon tells you where gem is. Then you let Rat Demon live. Yes? Gem is hidden behind wall. Go down path and you see. I could set up. Take it easy. Yes, yes, but rockets need dragon powder. Lotus Assassin's always got dragon powder handy. Good for blowing stuff up. Look around their camp and you find it. You get dragon powder and use rockets to blow up wall. When wall is gone, you look wall. Somewhere, search around. Rat Demon help you. Now, yes? Friend, good and kind and niceful friend to Rat Demon. My brain bigger than yours. Children's here. Something strange about you. But I smells you the same. Come out now, children. Definitely children's here. But something wrong with them.
Why are you never comes to the orphanage?
You here for us to hurt? I reach into you and just, I don't know, twist. I've learned to like it in the time I've been here.
Her name is Meow. She's gone we live in the orphanage long ago, before I came.
We're dead, big person. We're dead, and you can't. But we can still hurt you.
Stop it, Meow. I don't like you hurting people. It's making you strange.
I don't care. I don't care. Someone has to pay. Someone has to pay for what happened to us. You people don't help us. They only want to hurt.
Just ignore her. She's gone strange because of what happened when the water came. We were locked in here, trapped in the orphanage with the rest of the children. Water rose, we clawed at the door until our fingernails came off. Then we clawed at the window. When the water was too high, we clawed at each other. Then we stopped. Other children survived. At least helped them and they lived. But nobody thought about the orphans. We had no families to watch out for us.
I should be a woman now with kids of my own. I should have a husband and a house. Instead, I have ashes and bones.
We're tired, living one. We've been here for too many years. We just want to sleep, but we can't. Not until the mistakes of the past are undone.
You can help me. Find the one who did this to us. The Orphan Master. Find him and kill him. Bring me his head!
No, Meow, that won't make you happy. That will just make you stranger. We have to figure out some way to rest. We must.
We can't have peace, but we can have revenge. Kill kindly Yushin for me, big person. Kill him for abandoning us in the orphanage. Kill him for leaving our bones here to rot.
The bones. Sure must bury our bones. Only he can end it. Yushan comes here and buries our remains. We can finally rest. We can find peace for a time, at least. Maybe until the voice of the shepherd returns, so that we can find peace forever. I'm afraid that wouldn't help anyone. Yushan himself who does this, do the burial.
him and kill him. Bring me kindly Yushin's head. Or bring him here and let me kill him.
No, please, living one, death. Just bring him here to bury our bones. Then we can finally rest.
This tea house must be popular. It seems like quite a prominent structure.
We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This, some friends to even up the odd.
Longsword!
I'll improvise.
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen, prepared for this day for well over a decade. The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prized pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years old. I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's was beyond reach, so I came. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet too. Yes, Sun Lee intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it, gave me, and I fulfill my duty. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. Call me that too.
him to my house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. It's confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was to Master the house. Many years, at least I thought, but then Master Dutong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family's land, hundreds of years. The land is his, with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice to stay on here as a head tea. One takes the orders, and Master Dutong... Now, why would even imagine anyone being so large an imperial writ? No, I'm sure the land belongs to Master Dutong. No one knew. This was just an empty patch of rock for hundreds of years. Who would have thought the empire anyone? But Master Dutong came along with his writ. That is very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Dutong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ. All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
Hello, greetings, welcome. My name is Steeper Yanru, and I'll be... That's not right at all. Idiot! I'm Barkeep Yanru now, not Steeper Yanru. I'm sorry about that. I still can't get the hang of this new position. Sometimes I wish Old Mother Quan still owned the tea house so things could go back to the way they were. Old Mother Quan used to run the place until Dutong bought it. Well, buy isn't quite right. It's complicated. Talk to Mother Quan if you want the whole story. I used to steep the tea here. They called me Steeper Yanru. But now Dutong says I'll have to give wine in equal doses. Sure. Just remember, I'm pretty new at this. I'm still practicing. Let's try this one. Every bureaucrat knows a tree grows toward the light, but a rock grows not at all. That imperial writ has caused us no amount of grief. Mother Quan lost her tea house. Waitress Yanwan is busier than ever, and I spend all day giving out foolish advice. Mother Quan saw it, though most of us read anyway. You mean it wasn't real? That means Mother Quan should still own the tea house. Problem is, Dutong's already shown everyone the writ, and now he's got it locked away. If you're right, he'd never bring it out again. There's no way to prove he cheated Mother Quan. That might work. It would probably help him drunk first. That's something I can help. Dutong's always having me send over wine. Usually I mix it with water so he doesn't get too drunk too fast, but I could start sending it to him unmixed. Watched Dutong for quite a while, and he usually goes through three... Very friendly when he starts to drink. I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight. By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion in. The restorative tastes pretty foul, but it does the job. Works instantly and makes a man sober as an imperial judge. Dutong's guard keeps a vial handy just in case. The guard gave me a few vials, so I'm into Dutong's wine when he starts to get paranoid. Keeps him from getting out of hand. No problem. We have 2 sorts of wine here. Peasant's wine and Imperial Seasoned Spirits. The peasant's wine is pretty weak, but that's usually drinks. The Imperial Seasoned Spirits are a lot stronger. 1 bowl of that is worth 3 bowls of peasant's wine. And if Dutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up. 1 drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? 1 drink for Master Dutong. Anything? 1 Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you?
I better sober you up.
No problem. The One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? One drink. Good. We'll get him to admit.
You! I've seen you around here, skulking around. What me? What do you want? The writ? Why aren't you asking about that? You want to steal it? You want to steal my tea house? I'm watching you.
Did you? No problem.
I better sober you up.
No problem. One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? Good.
You! I've seen you around here. The writ? I'm watching you.
You should. Tutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out of him then, but I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight. By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion. The guard gave... No problem. Stronger. 1 bowl of that is worth 3 bowls of peasant's wine. And if Tutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up.
I better sober you up.
One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? One drink. Good. We'll get it.
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is Tutong? No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. Just the thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul. You're a good friend. You'll understand. Oh, I'm a despicable person. A bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up!
Boss, what are you saying? I you up.
Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh, that stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung. And now I have the strangest, as if I, oh no. Did I say anything to you, stranger? Anything about, oh, I don't know, an imperial writ? What? No, I never said any such thing.
I heard what you said, Tutong. I knew you cheated Mother Quan out of this place, and now we have proof out of this now.
Oh yeah, 3 Sheets Tutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce. I will give you a great deal of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you, if you keep quiet about this.
I don't know, Tutong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan, Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Boss, people aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you heard you. Let's go.
Lean Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
I knew you would make the right choice. We share the same master, and he taught us both well.
Hello again, dearie. I hope you're having a nice time here in in Master Tutong's tea house. A forgery, are you certain? That scout. No wonder he left here so fast. Cheating an old woman out of her hard-earned living. The very nerve. People, listen to me. Master Dutong has left. This brave young lady exposed him for the fraud that he was. The tea house is mine again.
For Mother Kwan! Her tea house is back!
You've given me back the only thing I ever cared about. And you've done a service for this town, too. I'm going to turn this place back into a respectable quality tea house. I don't have much. Only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Kwan's.
I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Old Mother Kwan is trying to make this place respectable again. You can't stay here. Go close the dam.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me buy you a drink. Wine and we'll drink a toast to dam. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, wine handy? Or get my help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show them. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. And just get my courage up first. You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there. But the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up. Have some wine instead. Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. I'd be happy to pirates' camp if I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back. Everybody's a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go. You mean that, don't you? Well, I may have done this for the wine, but I won't turn my back on someone who needs me. Let's do it! To the pirate lair! I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's southeast corner of town when you're ready to go. Good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
Seems sincere. It might place our trust in someone so fond of wine, but I believe he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Leave Zhang alone.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No. Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see orcs.
It wasn't your fault. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No! Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things!
No, please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now. Zhang does not belong to me. He works with Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, into their own hands. If he gets hurt, I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me. You will? I must warn you. Zhang is, well, he is very strong-willed and very strong. But careful. Carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you or okay.
Go away! Zhang speak to you. Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox. Looks like Zhang dropped ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad. Already. Poor ox. Killed sister like Zhang anymore. Mass muscle. How else will he get second oxing bath? You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang like you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wits' end. You're a great sir. Come, Zhang.
Zhang coming. Zhang...
Rinsing that poorly. He certainly seemed harmless enough, but the customers were leery of him. Here, this is a little something to thank you for your help.
Why do you care? That was a long time ago. Long, long ago. All I want is to forget those days. They're gone. Gone forever. I could buying food when the flood ran. There was nothing I could. The water kept rising. I had to flee. I came here with other survivors and settled this town. I tried to start a new life, but everywhere I go, I see little faces watching me. I might have saved. I wonder if I should have died with them. I have not heard those names in many years. Meow. Meow was the best of my wards. She was like an assistant, always caring for the babies to bed. Up easily. As for a quiet boy, I think. I barely remember him, but oh, all of them. No, not the orphanage. The ruins are haunted. The children will be waiting for me. No! Right. I can face the demons of my past and end this. I will go with you and accept whatever fate. Forgive me.
Hey, now I get to hurt you forever and ever.
No, Yushan was not. He must bones.
I am so sorry. It's done. The bones of the children are buried at last. I just wish I could do more.
I feel better now. I haven't felt warm in so long.
Thank you, Living One. We can finally rest because of you. We can finally be at peace.
And I must thank you, too. I have lived with this guilt for many years. Now that this is done, maybe I can finally move on with my life. Because of you.
Goodbye, Living One. Goodbye forever.
Longsword. Dire flame.
Ours, mine, all mine, alive, dead, no matter, all mine. You? What are you doing here? The quarry is ours. It was ours when we lived, and it's ours when we're dead. Hurt me? Hurt me! You can't hurt me! I was the toughest convict on the chain gang when I was alive. Then the water came. Everyone ran. No one came to help the prisoners, except Turnkey. But I know he only came to laugh at us. So, Turnkey had to die. The water kept rising, and then we died. But the quarry is still ours, even when we're dead. And now you'll join us.
Heavenly Wave. Legendary Strike. Die with honor. Dire flame. Legendary strike. I am healed. Dire flame!
There is much suffering in this quarry, so many lives lost.
Strangler Jesus smells something fresh. Water come. People leave Strangler Jesus and other prisoners to die. Water come faster. We scramble, run, claw each other. Then water everywhere. But we not die. Strangler Jesus has too much hate to die. Strangler Jesus is king in this place. King of the prisoners. King of the dead. Dead serve Jesus. And now, you join Strangler Jesus' subjects.
Legendary strike. Meet your end. Your technique is flawed. Dire flame! Legendary strike! Dire flame! Legendary strike!
Who's that? I can't see you. Is somebody there? What do you want? I think I am Turnkey Shiji. Is that right? Yes, I am Turnkey Shiji. I guard the prisoners. Happened? I don't remember. This is the quarry where the prisoners are chained up. I'm Turnkey Shiji. I guard them. I remember the water rising. Everyone ran, but I came back for the prisoners. I had the only key. They are bad men, but no one deserves to die like that. I went to free them. I freed Strangler Jisoo first, and then he put his hands around my throat. I couldn't breathe, and he killed me. Jisoo was insane. He loved death. He hungered for it. He fed on it. Even his own, I guess. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have freed him first. Maybe not at all. My spirit was bound to this place, trapped by the man who killed me. Strangler Jisoo's hate kept me chained in death, just like I kept him chained in life. But you destroyed Jisoo. His hold on me is broken. My spirit is free. I only hope that I can find some release in that freedom. I had hoped that I would have somewhere to go, but I feel no pull to the underworld. Hopefully I can find my own way, somehow. Thank you for this release, Great One. It is enough for now that I can fade for a time.
for so long. The outside is so close. I can see it, but this puddle is blocking my way. I don't see any way around it. If I could just get outside, I'd finally be free. But I can't walk through the puddle. I can't. Don't you know how I died? I drowned when the flood came. It was cold and dark, and now I can't touch the water. I just can't. Please help me. Please. I think I know how you can help me. Look at the ceiling. It looks like there was a cave-in long ago, and somebody put these poles here to hold the ceiling up. All you have to do is break these poles, and this ceiling will collapse. A whole bunch of rocks will fall into the water, and I can skim across them and leave this place. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just know you can help me. Please, hurry.
These pathetic ghosts are becoming an annoyance. Ripping them apart was fun for a time, but now it's just work. I wish we were here.
Good news. He wants us to bring the inscrutable power source to Gao's factory. Just change the command word on the dam sentry so we can go.
I just changed the command word to Xiaohua this morning. Do I have to change it again?
Inquisitor Lim wants the command word on those sentry golems changed before we deliver this power source. Are you going to be the one to tell him you couldn't be bothered?
You've made your point. Let's go. It'll be safer if we stick together. There are many dangers along the way to the dam.
Dangers? Like command words slipping into enemy hands?
Let's strike. Longsword.
You are drawn by destiny, like water. It is murky, blocked, hafted. You are on this path because groomed. Predators have been drawn to let you pass. Can you see how that path winds towards your prey? You are meant to learn, but not too much. To see, but not too... To succeed, but not completely. Goal and outcome. It is godlike. Most arrogant act. That is what done. Weaken. But endings come at their own pace. You would better serve your cause by asking where it began. Question why the path is there, not where it leads. Oh, look to yourself. The guardian ahead will test and teach. He is an ally, one you can trust. Find your purpose, fulfill your destiny, and we will meet again.
It happened again. You saw something. I don't like the effect it has on you. Let's get going. I sense something strange about this girl. She is more than she appears.
The Guardian is coming. He's very mad. He got mad at this man and hurt him. You better go away right now or he'll get mad at you too. I don't matter. Only the Guardian matters. He's going to be very cross with you. You should run before he gets here. Oh, it's too late. I told you to run away, but you didn't listen. Now he's here and he's going to hurt you. He's really mad.
Longsword, dire flame.
Wano van wowo shimi, cho I kakir wo I furo uk. Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir uk, piir ukir ifwir wo. Mo wowir ika titarir kone of atarir. Wo wowir tiumowir ni kiksir ni fupir ni sifififir natafoniak. Narawa ir kwanuk noka o piir o kir ifwir wo. O kir okun wan kir wo apafawa ir wo sa ir sonkut. Vano van wowo shimir kir wo I furo uk. Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir uk. Piir o kir ifwir wo. Ispilta, hok kawari sa ir taseir uyo, kop kipsitir sunuk. Nawara irok, wo kupsisir sunuk. Nawara irok, wo kupsisir sunuk. Ufir ipir sir, wo wir. Kupsis von pun. Wo yowir su toir okir if. Wo wir wokir. Wo son ukut. Kuka wuk takti. Wo noir kupta ir tanir ok kun aso. Sir sukut afifir noni.
The Guardian wants me to give you this. That man over there, it's an inscrutable power source. The Guardian says you might need it. He doesn't know what it's for, but he knows it's important. Otherwise, why would that man... You better keep it for now. The Guardian says we don't have to be here anymore. He says we have to go with you now. Is that right? I like you. The Guardian likes you too. I like meeting new people. The Guardian and I think this is going to be a great adventure.
Anything... I'm not sure I can make our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are folk here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. I suppose that is true. Could you not have something like that stayed with me? I should not feel bad Shirley could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault, but I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. As much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time. Well, my friend.
The valley. Whatever you hope to, a sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
Ak nukwair to ak ithruir nuk fenurt.
The sergeant place understands that what we do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
Riddled once again, but there is much it will not wash away.
You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded. You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy. Clearly, powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great event, but I may have use for someone as impetuous as you. Trust each other. Our goals may be similar. Nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from Two Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price. I tell you where the abductors are, who that old man is. You mix truth with lies. He must be more for Death. It would take a season to reach the... Lord Yun governs much of the great southern forest. He petitioned the Lotus Assassin. Of course that has earned you into whatever trouble is... I doubt you find him. Of my own to attend. If you survive, we will see what use you are to me. Remember, if you want to reach the Imperial City, you must go to the forest and get that map from Lord Yun. My path takes me elsewhere. If you actually reach the Imperial City, I will be impressed. Until you are a surprising...
Hey, you're the woman the captain said to look out for. He said to give her and to give you this. I think her, and as soon as he left. Wow, not any better than this?
Offer. We did the right.
Lord.
Please. Please. Just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how. I thought, but I was afraid to speak to you, fiancé Baker Bay. Today a group of thugs attacks him and up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well, I knew you'd understand being a woman. Thank you, my lady. If our firstborn is a girl, she shall have your name. Southeast corner of town. If you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
You're crazy. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Sipasayer ki un. Wo yakuptir, nishin warwair, wosuir, usosir uthak tarwair, shathir owosu. Wo yakuptir,
Hydration and fine. Seed. I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic.
I am glad to hear you say what I was thinking.
Fair assertion. After all, it's so big. Very well.
You did it! The praises of Minister Sheng, who found, hired, and sent forth the helpful peasant who ultimately... Yes, Minister Sheng is most appreciative. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must plan my triumphant return to the Imperial City. Minister Sheng reserved for the wealthy elite Imperial City.
Are you getting...
Hey, Baker Bay. How are you today?
Go away! I told you I want no part of this.
If you go tell her yourself, we think personal. It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter. Hold on a sec. We've got company. You're a little too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when I...
Long!
Can you believe that these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that? They killed me if you hadn't stepped in. I never expected such help from a stranger. You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancé must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith to shake this down. Yes. I suppose I can't fault Lan for being worried about me in some serious beatings lately. I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this. Those thugs are acting on Eileen's orders. She's the head. They have a small... Eileen and I were friends when we were... But we drifted. She fell, as you've already... Eileen has become obsessed with me. Every day, she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her. She's obviously haven't spoken in years. Talk to her. On the street or out. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway. Thank you so much. Eileen and her thugs are in the boathouse. Please just ask her to leave me alone. All we want is in peace.
It's dropped with those sailors gone.
Do you have a sword? Can I feel your muscles? What'd you eat for breakfast?
This here's a private club. Members only. Why didn't you say so? They'll unlock the door for you.
I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? Gave them over the years. They still... Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little such a couple already promised to marry me. Thinking? What? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Lan, what are you doing here?
Get all the secrets out. You really are.
She said there was something I need. What is she talking? What? Hey, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you... Summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shan had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, I think you're pretty, Eileen. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you.
What? But that... years ago. We were kids. Only 6 years me to that. Kids say all kinds of... You swore you'd never speak to me again. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that.
Something to me, babe. The boy who didn't want I promised to marry me. Keep that promise. Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed. Yes, but... well, can't hold him to his promise. You will yours.
If I had more, family... This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity, no...
So much little. Wait, I know. First child after you to honor your...
I'm glad everything worked out for you two. I'm sorry, when I heard...
It's okay. Things work out for you.
Come on, Bae.
I hope things work after everything through. Don't... It's just... Bae was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created. What respectable man. My gang would only do it because they're afraid. This town is short on eligible. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of who would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bae didn't help any. Man would probably run if they saw me coming. Huh. You really think... Tell you what, I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course. See, there's Rue the bosun. He's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Single, good Northwest. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house. Not living in town, a lot of find someone for a while. Come out. Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well, good luck.
you mind? I'm in no mood for company given my present state of despondency. I'm eager to find a woman of genuine ass. However, I have longed for finding such a bride in this all-too-provincial town. Eileen? Surely you jest. The infamy of that thing leads me to believe she is barely above a beast, though I hear she is fair to gaze upon. I admit, perhaps you are right. It's butterfly. Very well, consent to a meeting with Eileen. Take me to her, that we may move events to their ultimate mission. Greetings, fair maiden. I see accounts of your physical beauty are quite accurate. I only hope the less flattering traits attributed to you are less so.
You sure like to use words, don't you? You trying to make me feel stupid or something?
Precisely. My copious vocabulary and cunning evidence of my superior.
Or maybe you use big words, save for a little something lacking below the belt.
Are you under the erroneous belief that impugning my manhood will somehow force me into a proposal? Yes, she has a lot to learn.
Bring me to a heel?
You wouldn't.
Only one who said things would get better, and they did. I have no doubt the pirates will be dealt with soon as well. Things always look up eventually. It reminds me of an old saying my father taught me. The storms of misfortune always pass, and the rains of sorrow bring forth a field of opportunity. Words to live by, I say. People call me Li Shun the Talkative, though I have no idea why. I'm actually a basket maker. In fact, I dare say I am the best basket maker in all of Tien's Landing. Now that the dam is closed, supplies will start coming back into town. In a week, 2 at most, I'll be able to go back to making baskets. We'll be fine until then. My children only need 1 meal a day. After all, they're small. And my wife can take a 3rd job if necessary. I know things will turn around soon. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
So, how's the husband hunting going? If you find any good prospects, just bring them on. Let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Schumann the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Here.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked. You are well informed about our little town, stranger. It's true, I've thought about marriage. Sometimes I've even thought a good woman could help me run my business better. Why do you bring this up? Do you know of a suitable young woman who would be willing to marry a simple craftsman like myself? Eileen, the gang leader? She's beautiful, to be sure, but I've heard her beauty is only surpassed by her savage brutality. Why would I want to marry her? I'm sure she can be pleasant when she wants to be, but from what I hear, she can also be quite unpleasant when the mood hits. Well, she did turn that gang of thugs into a rather efficient criminal organization, and she is quite attractive. I guess it couldn't hurt to go talk to her. Come on, let's go see Eileen. Hello, Eileen. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. I'm pleased to meet you.
What's wrong with you? You look like you're gonna throw up. If you vomit on my floor, you'll be cleaning it up yourself.
Forgive me, but this isn't easy. Things are moving quite quickly here. I'm more used to taking things slow and careful. Perhaps it's the nature of being a craftsman.
That's right. You're a woodworker, aren't you? I remember seeing your wares in the market square. You've made some beautiful pieces.
In all honesty, that isn't true. I haven't made any money with my woodworking. In fact, I'm heavily in debt. I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
You're a sensitive man, Chuman. You have the gentle soul of an artist. What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
I'd like that, Eileen. I've often thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
I think Chuman and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us. You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect, so I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I've never seen so much silver before. I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
I never knew you were such a romantic, though I always knew you had a generous heart.
The dam is closed once again. Tien's Landing may yet survive, and it is all because of you, most honorable stranger. Let me add my thanks to that of the rest of the town. It is nice to have one less thing to worry about. We have more than enough troubles here already. Pirates are raiding the countryside, capturing peasants and taking them as slaves. Luckily, they have not attacked Tien's Landing. Yet. Goodbye, great...
Hello again. What's on your mind this fine? Let's see what I can...
There you are! I confess that when I got down, I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream, but here you are. I can take you to the pirates if you still want to go. It'll be an easy trip. The river is quite tame again since you closed the dock. Until you meet the pirates. I'll take you, and if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. If they leave your land.
Well, it would seem we have... I certainly hope we won't regret asking Rue to help us.
I can take you nowhere in this place. Pirates everywhere. If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how well I use my paddle. Good luck to you in there, and if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
We sung O Fear Nawas, Wasa Ir Sonwat.
I'm sorry. You're bringing up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Wasa Ir atanopa uno fakir ukno aku. Wonowir apawafa er, ukir okir wo ifer. Wasa Ir atanono aku.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
Grip me, make me crawl like a dog. Yeah, this'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Come on, stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh? Wait, don't hurt me. I was just, Hey, you're no pirate. I remember the face of everyone I used to sail with. Ever seen you? My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals, not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the... But I'm gonna get even. Wait a minute. I want to see the pirates get what's coming to them. But there's no point in doing this the hard way. Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. The cannon comes crashing down, taking out... But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope. I got nothing against the kid, but dropping the cannon is the easiest way to wipe out everyone on the pier. Tough break for the kid, but much easier for you. You want to take the guard face to face? I won't stop you. Is the rope, though. Here, but you. But whatever you're gonna do it quick. Won't be long until those pirates on the dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their wine.
Longsword.
They're dead. I don't have to sweep the dock no more. You saved me. Oh, but there's more pirates inside. Lots more. They'll catch you, and you'll be a slave like the rest of you. This whole island is crawling with pirates. They'll kill you. They won't catch me again. I know where to hide.
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gal ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them. Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, or on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
The slaves! You...
Will I? Any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room? I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are so much and there's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool you. She's deadly. This is your last chance to get out of here alive.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
How'd I know you? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now. My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair. Indeed. I find I'm days. Shame that. It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack. It's just ask at the right time, like when you have a knife to someone's throat. Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door. The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security. The door requires two lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident. I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked. My guards are willing. You shouldn't have too much reach that goose. I have my goals. Sure you do. Why don't... Coming from... That's a tempting offer. I'm a fool to turn you down. What I've come here to do is something I must do alone. I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Study. He must have been a genius. You fight like no one I've seen before. Not so much strength is intriguing. That fight subtle to see ready and pull the when you're near the door. Good luck with place.
Ukanawa of wonu. Ni fuir. Saya yo woya ye ni tatatia ni sasapika. Akwakwak wo sozon akfonia sisaya nawakuk.
Be careful in here. This could be a trap.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Gao's ships small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly, the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish. Dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Silence the mad fool.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the Southland. Maybe this is all too much for you to hand him out there first.
That will not deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day. You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. If not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me! Damn you and your black heart! Damn you!
I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son.
No one is to disturb me. No one!
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. Get to work, mad fool. Do whatever it takes to get that ship built. I will take a short-range flyer and check on some of our other operations in the area. If the marvelous dragonfly is not ready to launch when I return, those captive demons will have a new playmate.
It interruptions. Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode? Well, with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too. I am Kang, the man. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much. Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous dragonfly. Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor where no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops. Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly and we can fly away. What do you say? You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode. Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Please, don't burn me. I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
You
can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me, please!
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
You Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing. I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
Utatsa ya okayowe ya fonia sisa ya trusta pafawe ya toya.
Pawoyer astir, wo sayer ithasaya wa kawishir.
Oifo ya uksonko noko isansia.
Kosawa ya ira thir. Sisa uka kawa koyu.
Sisa ya akawayo kupfaia wo. Tuko utro.
Sayer yo woya yer ni tatathir ni sasapika. Satha kawayer sonuyer kawayer payer nasi sunkut. Owowo sunso anawa kawaras tata safayet.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
Heavenly Wave! Legendary Strike! Dire Flame! Dire Flame! Longsword!
Look at that flyer. It's beautiful. The marvelous dragonfly is the perfect name. Dire flame! Death will be your release. I guess the weapons on that flyer were active. That's certainly one way to take care of a door. Some sort of magic binds this demon. I never expected Gao the Greater to be so powerful.
I am Xianxi, the great elephant demon. Gao's infernal magic summoned me and bound me here to guard this room. The penalty for all who enter is death. Gao's power compels me. I must destroy you.
Longsword.
You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students. You were the one who killed my son Gao. Your words mean nothing. You are a murderer, a killer! Gao was everything to me, and now he's gone. Damn you and that school! My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. And now my son is... Gao may be gone, but I will avenge him. I know the styles your broken old master taught you, and I know how to beat them. I promise your death will be both slow and painful.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die. It matters because he deserved to die by my hands. No, that's not right. I should be thanking you. Besides, after I left you, I stumbled across something just as important. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right? True enough, I have a particular hatred for slavers. Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation. It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers. Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but 2 fools working together stand a better chance than one. It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I don't know if I trust this man, but we can't afford to turn away potential allies, not with what lies ahead.
What man could remain constant under the scrutiny of such beauties? Still, you will find me a true companion. I assure you I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
Ha! If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying. Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source. Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly. The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the Dragonfly, and it will be ready to go. Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice, safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash. Don't worry about that. When the marvelous Dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it. Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own. Ha-ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous Dragonfly is about to take flight!
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The marvelous Dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it. Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates. We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found, I was not prepared for how cruel people could be. Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time. If you have no interest in me or my feelings, you have only to say so. I will not bother you further. Seeing those people enslaved in the pirate lair has brought unexpected memories. I don't claim to have suffered as they have, but some things are similar. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school. To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well. Yes, you are an outsider too, albeit one with power to change your world. I think the slaves in the pirate lair would greatly appreciate your skill in defense. And I would make great use of your confidence. You inspire me to think of the possibilities, not just the problems. I'm gaining an appreciation for the person you are becoming. Perhaps we should speak on these matters again sometime. Be well, my friend.
You're crazy. Times have never been better. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Sa iriagawak, kokonato siri panoneniku.
You leave this young one alone, you mangy old fox. She looks fit to break you in half. Might do us all a favor.
Sa iriagawak, kokonato.
You leave this young.
Sipasai.
Well, yeah.
Will none of you brave the great southern... Finally, someone approaches me. I was worried that this town's courage had drained away with the water. It puts me ill at ease to think that a lake could be restored more easily than a man's spirit. You seem a woman who knows her way around a battlefield. Are you willing to put those skills to the test? Not personally, no. On behalf of Lord Yun, I'm here to find a skilled warrior who can deal with a unique problem. The great southern forest, which lies north of this village, suffers from a terrible disease. Every tree within its borders sickens, and the place is infested with ghosts of all manners. If we did, would I be here? Lord Yun, my master, seeks a way to open the forest again and make it safe for travel. He is prepared to reward whoever aids him. Our men are no match for the ghosts in the forest. Perhaps you are. Go safely, and remember what I've said. Lord Yun needs the help of able warriors like yourself.